Hazelnut praline is a classic filling in French pastry, and today we're going to elevate it with this stunning tart. We're going to start with our hazelnut pastry. So dry ingredients, flour, icing sugar, roasted hazelnuts and salt. We add butter on top. We just mix it on a low speed. We're looking for that butter to break down and the mixture to look sandy. Once it resembles this kind of consistency, we're going to pour in our egg and then we're going to carry on mixing and then squeeze the dough together with our hands to form a dough. And we'll give it a quick knead just to pull that dough together. Get that dough onto either a piece of parchment paper or some silicone mats, place another one on top, then we're going to roll it out till it's nice and thin. You can use that pastry either to make one large tart like this or individual tarts, and I'm going to use perforated tart rings for that. Next, we have our mascarpone whipped ganache. Very simple, mascarpone, white chocolate, and vanilla, and then gelatin. Gelatin, very important because it's going to stabilize our whipped ganache. I'm going to pour that over the top. Then here what we have is just hot, double, or heavy cream. We just pour that over the top. Let that sit for a couple of minutes. We blend it till it's smooth, cover it, and then we chill it overnight. For the hazelnut praline, we're going to start by roasting our hazelnuts. Once golden, set them aside to cool. Into a pan, we go sugar and water. We need to cook this to about 116 degrees Celsius on a digital thermometer. We add in the roasted hazelnuts and continue to stir. Initially, it will look quite crystallized, that's fine. Eventually though, it's going to turn to this deep golden caramel. This is when it's ready. Pour that onto a silicone mat. You can also add a vanilla pod to this recipe. I just didn't have one, but a good pinch of flaky salt, then we let it set for 30 minutes. Get the cooled hazelnuts into a high power blender, then we're gonna blend it until you get a nice smooth paste. Once our pastry is chilled, we're gonna cut out discs and then use a pastry wheel cutter to cut the walls. We place the walls inside of the perforated rings, we freeze the pastry and then we bake it in the oven. Once baked, we're gonna smooth the edges and apply an egg wash, and that goes back into the oven for 10 minutes. We add the hazelnut cream, which is very simple to make, and we bake till golden. Next, we're gonna make a cheese fouilletine, and this also is a very simple batter, just butter, icing sugar, egg whites and flour. We spread it out nice and thin and bake it till it's golden. We crush that up and fold it through the hazelnut praline and the melted milk chocolate. This gives us this incredible praline crunch, which we spread on top of the tarts. Then we're going to whip up that mascarpone ganache and use a St Honore nozzle to pipe lines along the top of the tart. We're going to dust half of the lines with vanilla powder, or you could use cocoa powder, and finally fill in the gaps with more cream. I mean, it's got everything: the looks, flavor, texture. That little crunch in there is a lovely addition. And the full recipe's on my website. Just click that link in my bio. And it does look slightly complicated, I promise. You just take it step by step, break it down, and you can do it.